What if hearing another woman's story could change the way you see what's possible in your own life? I believe it can. And that belief really is at the heart of what we're creating with aha stories. To me, aha moments are those wake up calls, lightning strike life disruptions, and sometimes magical little invitations that reconnect us with who we truly are and what we're meant to live and be in this life. They don't have to be huge. Sometimes it's a chance encounter. Sometimes someone says something that just clicks, a light bulb moment. One of those extraordinary, ordinary moments when something just falls into place and you suddenly know this matters. This is mine to do. I think one of the gifts of getting into our 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond is that we have so much life to look back on. And when we do, we can start to see the breadcrumbs, the people, the choices, the moments, even the things that didn't go as planned, that somehow become our path and lead us to this life we live. Maybe we can start asking ourselves different questions. Who am I now? Beyond the roles, the titles, my responsibilities. What dreams are still inside me that are waiting to be unleashed? How do I really want to live this next part of my life? There's something else I've come to love about aha moments. Once you start paying attention to them, you notice them everywhere. In a conversation you weren't expecting, a message that somehow arrives at the exact right moment, a moment in nature, a moment of awe spotting, as I like to call it, or just that quiet little knowing inside you. And I think that practice of paying attention grounds us in what matters most. It keeps us open to the awe and the wonder and the magic that's right in front of us every day. And there's what happens when we share these stories. Sometimes another woman's story helps us see something in our own. We recognize a feeling, a possibility, maybe even a dream we've buried under all of our responsibility and shoulds, and something that fear has had us resist. I've come to believe that when one woman shares the truth of a moment that changed her, she makes it a little easier for another woman to hear her own knowing. That's the ripple. One moment can change a life, and one story can start a ripple that travels farther than we will ever know. Story by story, I believe we can expand our sense of what's possible in our third act of life, in our 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. So as you listen to these aha stories, I'll have a link here as well. Don't just listen for what happened to the woman who shares the story. Notice what happens in you. What does her story bring up? What were the breadcrumbs that became your path? And what aha moments might be waiting for you if you simply started paying attention, trusted your sense of knowing? You do have a story to tell too. Beginning this fall, we're going to begin inviting more women to share their aha stories. And if you've already had an aha, if there's something inside you saying, this is mine to do or explore and to make real, and you're wondering how to take that knowing and make it your reality, we're also creating a really cool aha to voila experience. Because the aha is just the beginning. What's your aha?